Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy the Chief, aka the Chef, aka the anti-teamer, bringing you another episode of Brawl Stars, where inside of today's video, I'm going to be showing off the final 3 star powers to be released inside of Brawl Stars for Bo, Crow, and I wish I could say like elbow or something that rhymes, but it's Tick. It's Tick for the 3rd brawler, guys. Let's go and check out all 3 of these new star powers today, and that's going to wrap it up. 27 new star powers were released this summer, and let's see if they save the best for last, getting into these brawlers right now. So starting off with Tick, before we get into the rhyming ones. With Tick, he's got 2 star powers. His first one is called Well Oiled, where basically you end up recovering HP 2 seconds faster than normal. This is super fun. I actually really like this star power. It gives you a lot of survivability when you're getting into these really interesting encounters. But the newest star power is called Automatic, okay, Supercell, play the drum set, Reload, where Tick's reload speed is 15 seconds shorter. So let's go and get into a match or a little test right now and see if we can show this off before getting into it. But basically, if you're doing the math and you hit mostly all of your shots, that almost seems like 15% extra damage per second. So let's see exactly how much this is gonna be able to do for us. I mean, it's not the most exciting star power, to be honest, but it is going to give you more damage, guys, and that's really all you can say about it. So this really gives you the question, when you're playing Tick, do you want to go for damage, or do you want to risk it for the biscuit and go for damage, or do you want more survivability when it comes to the other star power? Personally, for me, I mean, I'm a super aggressive player, so I feel like I'm going to be playing automatic reload a lot just to get that 15% extra DPS and have that extra shot maybe come out a little bit sooner to be able to take out my enemies. But for you guys, I know everyone plays different, and if you want to play safer, Well Oiled does feel like a pretty good star power, and it does come in handy a lot of the time. Okay, that's going to do it for Tick. Not the most exciting one there. Let's check out the second one, which is going to be for Bo. With Bo's new star power called Snare a Bear, instead of a knockback, Bo's mines are going to end up stunning the enemy for 2.0 seconds. 2 seconds. With Bo, you guys know that Bo's other star power gives him visibility inside of bushes, which is super useful, but this is going to be a really great star power on maps where you can't really utilize the abilities within his bushes. So let's go ahead and just charge up our star power a little bit and then use it onto this robot and see how it gets stuck. Here we go. Everything's going to explode, and then you have the little stun right there. That is actually so ridiculously good. Guys, a stun isn't just a snare. A stun makes it so your opponents literally cannot move for 2 seconds. That is so good. This is going to be a really, really good star power, especially on maps other than the Cavern Churns of the world and Island Invasion, RIP. This star power is going to be completely strong. It's going to be so good. Imagine if you're playing Siege and you throw it onto the turret, you're going to be able to stun that turret whenever you need to. Snare a Bear is going to be a really, really solid star power. And I expect on most maps and modes, people are going to use it over that circling eagle. Okay, let's get into the final star power. This one's going to be for Crow, the tiniest brawler within Brawl Stars. Extra Toxic is going to be his first star power, which you guys know very well of, where basically when you use your attack, you end up poisoning your enemies and you get 10% less damage applied to their attacks. So it gives you a little more survivability. It's sort of nice. The new one is going to be called Carry On Crow. Basically, you're going to deal an additional 100 damage with your attack and super to targets with 50% or less HP. So this sort of puts you in a similar situation to the very first one with Tick. You've got a very aggressive one, which is going to be this one, where you're gunning for people below 50% HP, or the other star. So look, 1360, 1560. It adds that extra damage right there, and that's pretty dang good. Let me see if I can just graze this one right here. Nope, I can't even graze it. All right, there we go. A full shot like that, yeah, 1560. You're going to get that 200. It looks like a 200 damage buff for hitting all of ours right there. Oh wait, 1260. Oh, it's 1260 for our first shot, and then 1560 for the second shot. The 1360 was my poison that was sort of being stacked on top of it. That's pretty ridiculously good right there. Yeah, look at that. An extra, you're getting some nice extra damage for every single shot when they're low. And I feel like for me, I'm a greedy player. I'm going to use this star power way more often than I am the other one. So let's go and try these out in practice. I'm going to start off by using Bo's because Bo's seems so ridiculously good. Let's go and make a friendly game and pick Bo out right now. This stun is going to be so much fun to play. Let's try this out just on a gem grab map and see if we can make this work. But imagine getting a cluster of man. The mines are already so good in certain scenarios, but stunning people is basically guaranteeing an instant death. That's almost like parts of a Frank super whenever you're using your stun, which is literally crazy. All right, let's keep moving in. Looks like Barley's going to be taken out. I'm going to drop my mines now for the very first time. Look at this. Bo, well, he just exploded, so that doesn't really count. Poco. Okay, he's going to avoid it, so that doesn't really count. Okay, well, I didn't get to show it off right there. But especially against tankier brawlers like Primo, like Frank, like Rosa, who are chasing you down, rather than just having that explosion, you're going to get that stun that you might need to sort of keep him at bay. And let's see, speaking of bays, if we can get Poco to walk into our very first one right here. Okay, they should have another Bo. Yeah, Bo's going to walk into these. He's probably just going to die because he's a bot, but look at that. He's going to get snared right there. Ooh. He doesn't have the same star power as me. That's good, or I would have been stunned. Let's go and throw all of these forward again. And look at that. Barley's just stuck in the very back. Cannot move. And you're going to be able to blast through them with ease. And I think this is going to be a really solid star power if you want to get some easy wins. Now, our Frank is doing a little bit of a loop-de-loop against this Poco. I should probably kill that Poco before we lose the game. Let's keep throwing forward right here. And yeah, I mean, this should be the default star power that people are using, unless you're on maps where you can really get the value about seeing in the bushes. Cavern Churn, again, is the premier one. You've got that one bounty one with all the grass everywhere. That's super fun. I always forget the name of it, but besides those maps, more often than not, you're going to find yourself using this star power and getting that extra bonus from that stun. The one thing that you might miss is if like someone gets stunned, a lot of the times with the bow bombs, you throw your bombs out and they'll get into one bomb and then they'll actually bounce into like the second bomb, which is sort of crazy. So yeah, I think this is still going to be the star power to go with though, and it's a pretty strong one. That would have been a crazy combo, but unfortunately went down before they do it. All right, let's go and check out another star power right now and spin that wheel. So giving Tick a go and seeing if there's any visible difference, guys, this is really not one where you're going to see too much, but I'm going to see if at least we can get something going. And honestly, for Tick, I feel like Tick, whenever they release the new balancing changes, hopefully they haven't announced it before this video goes live, I feel like for Tick, he's definitely a brawler that could use a lot of love when it comes to seeing some buffs. But I mean, I guess there is some slight advantage to having this extra reload speed right here, and especially like over time, if you're shooting like, you know, 10s or 50 shots a match, 15% extra is actually going to give you like 7.5 more possible shots, which is really good. So maybe I'm even just trolling a little bit too hard right there, and this one's going to be stronger than we might think. But again, it's just not the flashiest one compared to a Band-Aid or like a new, I guess, like Poco one or something like that. But I still feel like this one, especially for you aggressive players, is going to be the standard by far and away. I do like the other healing one, but you know, with 3,000 HP, if you're Tick, you're going to be killed pretty quickly, more often than not anyways. So let's just keep blasting people down right here. Again, that extra, it just adds up over time, you know, like an extra. Again, if you're throwing 50 or 20 or, I don't know, 100 shots a game, or attacks a game, you're really going to find yourself getting that extra damage value. I guess it just takes someone to do the math right there. Kairos time. Where you at? My boy Kairos needs to make sure that he does the math, because if someone does the math, you're probably going to find yourself getting a lot more value. Especially with Tick, you're usually not holding 3 ammo at a time. You're usually just spraying and praying and keeping people at a distance. So yeah. All right, well, let's keep going in right here. Looks like we're going to demolish their entire enemy team. Wow, our Daryl bot is a little bit interesting of a character. Throwing in one more time, that should be a kill. Okay, Tick, it actually does feel pretty noticeable. I don't know if it's just in my head and I'm like making myself think that I feel that it's noticeable, but guys, I think both of the star powers I've shown so far will probably be the standard, so you should probably get them if you haven't already. All right, one more star power. This one gonna be for Crow himself. Let's check it out. Crow, obviously, pretty fun brawler to play, especially with his maneuverability and being such a fast brawler. You can get a lot done. I don't know. I feel like I don't really notice the 10% damage reduction, but that's something you're really never going to notice because it's like on your enemy brawlers, whereas normally you're tracking the damage that you do. But let's see. I mean, let me see how often people are getting below 50% HP and how I can take advantage of it. Right now, I didn't really get a whole lot of value. That shot, I got a little bit of value. This one I didn't. This one I didn't. This one, maybe I did. I don't really know. Okay, we definitely got value out of that one, an extra 100 right there. Yeah, I mean, this is, how many times have you played Crow and had someone get poisoned and tick down and like live with 80 HP? Anytime that happens anymore, it's, yeah, you're gonna be able to kill them every single time. Actually, when you say it like that, that makes this star power sound really awesome. Like, I can't tell you guys how many times I played Crow and had someone just trickle down just like one poison tick away from dying, and with this, that extra damage is gonna make sure that you actually end up getting that kill. Okay, that's a good sell right there. I think that, again, this is another star power that we're probably going to be seeing a lot of. Primo right here, just sprinting around the map and throwing down. Again, another 100 extra damage right there. Looks like Rosa. Ooh, melee Tick versus Rosa. Interesting combinations. And let's just keep poisoning him down right here. Yeah. I think that this Crow one's going to be standard as well. Okay, well, 3 for 3 on star powers that I think I'm going to use when these come out live inside of the game. But for you guys, which star powers do you think make the cut, and which ones do you think are a little bit more of a dud? By the way, he was going to live with like 99 HP still, which is sort of depressing, but I guess that's just sort of how this goes. Anyways, let's clean up this turret right here. Rosa is somewhere with like all of our gems, so probably should try to take her out at some point. Looks like Tick is like, our Tick is a legend. He's melee Tick is definitely a legend to behold. Oh, we're actually gonna get the kill right there on the, wait, what? We killed Jesse, not Rosa? Okay, interesting. I might be throwing right now. Gonna get a little bit of extra damage before I blast off right there. Primo versus Rosa should be enough. And guys, that is gonna be GG well played. That's how you get the job done. New star powers coming out inside of Brawl Stars soon, and this is the very last time we're going to see him for a while. I don't know if Supercell has any plans of having a third star power released inside of the game. I would imagine that these ones have gone so well that they probably will, but that's it for the summer of star powers, guys. Let me know what you think about these new star powers inside of the comment section below. Personally, I think all 3 of these are better than their other ones, especially on certain maps and modes with Bo. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll be gemming these up as soon as they come out inside of the game, and I'll let you know how they do inside of some real 3v3 or showdown combat. That's gonna do this video. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.